welcome to the show. I am your host, the Token Mando. Alrighty, sorry we're running a little late today. We had some more technical issues with some fun portions of the mic and all that, so we got it all figured out and sorted. So in the end, it's gonna work out quite nicely. We also got our Dr. Dabber Switch app launched and ready to go for the show, and yeah. All right. That's weird. It's not letting me into my other account. Boom, there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we go. And we got all the comments up and running, so now we can see everything. Alright, so we got the Dr. Dabber Switch, as I said. We're got it on an app, so it's kind of interesting seeing its interface versus the Puffco's interface, which I don't know, man. This has been kind of smooth, very easy to use, reliable, and I've been loving it. Fits a couple different style of caps, so we have its original cap right here, and then we have a couple other caps within our little cap bag for it. No viewings yet. That's a little odd. You know, the drip is actually pretty easy to use. Click at the button, done, bada bang, bada boom, and you're ripping and ready to go. The one thing I do like about it, I'm not hitting any buttons right now, but I'm hitting the button on the screen, and now we're launched into sesh mode. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, we got a new carb cap on here as well. Well, hello there. This is not the way. What the heck? All right. So, some interesting comments starting off the back here. What's your religion? We don't really mention religion or anything like that here on the channel, but I'm Norse. I've been for a long, long time. And hello there. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I'm just reading your guys' comments. I got them all coming up and ready right here. What we got? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And to answer that question, interesting comment. Alrighty, and moving on. Cheers. Let's turn down the temperature a little before we turn this on. Can go all day, I can. All right. I need to get to the dispensary for more. Yeah, get that one. I really do. I have not run out. There's a huge jar here. We're still good. We're still ripping. We're still ready. And we're still roaring. Alright, so we got it about 480 right now. I'm just kind of adjusting the time, getting it to like 45 seconds. Alright. May the weed be with you. Oh, may it always. Oh, may it always. Yo, yo, yo. Alrighty. Let's hit the switch. Yeah, it's been kind of a little bit of a boring day, but not too bad. Man, I should be the cough-alorian. This thing hits really ridiculous. Uh, that's funny. True, very true. I've got a goodie but an oldie I'm gonna hit tonight. Snag the torch out of this thing. It's just got a cheap banger with it. We don't have anything fancy with it, so yeah. It really is. I just got this back a few days ago, and it's kind of been like, wow. I haven't seen this in like 3-4 years, so it's kind of cool. I think that's my one gripe against this Dr. Dabber tool. You gotta have it on like a tool rest or something because that thing rolls. You know, all the technology I have, sometimes it's just good to take a simple and easy dab. It feels like the most effective sometimes way. Oh, no. I should have thought about this. It's going good. It's going good. I'm going to go like this for a quick second. You guys aren't going to see me for a quick second while I take this rip. Because sometimes when I hit, I can't hit it with certain things within the helmet. So it's just like, wow. Yeah, I know. Hell, I might even be wearing a different helmet when I turn the camera back around. Wow, that was nice. Yep. He's hit it right on the head. As I said, I might be wearing a different helmet. So yeah, a little bit of a tech failure today. I love that helmet, but it doesn't fit everything. Where this one, I can take a hit and be fine with it. Yeah, kicking it old school today. I unfortunately didn't bring my blazer torch with me. So I kind of took my torch out of my handy dandy all-in-one rig. Which I'm a big fan of that rig. Because of how easy it is to use the torch on it. The rig I'm talking about is this rig, where I'm running a slurper on it. So years ago, I was talking about having this piece on the show as like one of the first pieces on the show. Unfortunately, it broke and recently got fixed and remade. So, huge shout out to Conrad Glass for getting this done. Thank you. One second, sorry. I think it was like cran apple OD or something like that. Whew. Sometimes it hits so hard. All right. Oh, wow. Guys, that hit so incredibly hard. Oh, whew. And I'm back. What's the biggest dab I've ever taken? Recent. Let's say biggest I've ever done is about 10. It was the most expensive, feel like waste of money I've ever done. But yeah. I did 10 G's of wax and 1 to go. Lately, no bigger than a half gram. That's still weird. Why that should be on there and it's not. But clear there's a comment right there. So sorry about that. And yes, I said that earlier in the show. I was like, man, it should be the Coffalorian. Or, yes. As I said, it was the biggest waste of money I ever did. Easy, buddy. There's a few of the comments that should be on there. I'm going to have to look back and forth. That's a little odd. Because we have 2 screens where the it's got the comments, so. Do I ever use flour? I do. So we primarily use like a volcano. When I can never find it, I made a kind of bong attachment so you can put it onto any piece and just kind of rip the volcano, which is kind of nice. Whew. Whew, that was nice. Nice safety helmet. That's great. That's a good question. Would it be a waste to mix dabs and flour? Well, yes and no. So if you were to take, say, a more liquidy sauce, and you would coat that onto, say, a joint, and then roll that in keef, would be more like a moon rock. So kind of a no in that situation. Same goes for that. You can take a thinned out oil and put it onto and coat a nug of weed and do it. Another dab. But yeah, is it worth it? Yes. It just depends on the application. Alright. We're going to move the glass. Let's load up a nice little one in with the hot tool. Let's load some of Grizzly Pines' stuff. But yeah, wasteful? Not really. Never in a rig, always in a piece. Because then you can coat that with keef to help with the wax so you can burn it a little easier. It was an honest question, and we answer almost every question we can. All right, so we got and but and what is my baguette for the dab oil? No, I don't. And what is your... trying to figure out an answer for this question. I don't know. I just like it. Cheers, everybody. Yes, I did. I did. It was actually kind of funny. He's like, you're going with the this helmet you like, so you can go to festivals, stuff like that, with the helmet on. But yeah. You know, this May is coming up here soon, and we got a fun event coming up here in Montana, which is it's one of the hemp festivals that's here. I think it's in Bozeman, and I'm actually going to be a judge this year. Hopefully. I do a lot of reviewing on different cannabis, so I'd actually love to go ahead and try out some stuff and give some honest opinions, which is what we do here on the show. You know, we just hit our 115th dab through this Dr. Dabber switch. Wow. This thing has hit like a chief, fresh out the box. It's been go, 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 go. How am I celebrating the 20th? So, as you know, it is Easter Sunday. Also, I will be streaming that day. So, we will be back to normal. Sorry. There we go. Having some fun issues with the hand tonight. But yeah, we will be streaming normally on that day. Any more questions? So also we might do something a little earlier in the day, depending on what I'm up to. Alrighty. I've got a lot to write down about this Grizzly Pine stuff for my final review on it. This is the Mandarin cookies we were smoking tonight. And I don't know. Now that's a good question. And I will personally bring it up with Token Overlord and ask him if he is interested. It's actually not a bad idea. I will definitely get back to you guys on that for the Wednesday show and let you guys know. Because Token Overlord has been doing a lot of like the back stuff for us lately, so yeah. Either that or a hot box. Well, I have the machine to do it. Just sitting there. We call it the warming studio. We have a big filter going on in there. However, if I turn off the filter, where it's just air cycling in ever so slightly, fair circulation, I could do an epic hotbox in there. But not a bad idea. That would be... That's a pretty good idea, actually. I like that idea. Alrighty, everybody. Well, I hope you guys are all having an absolutely amazing day wherever you guys are. I am going to sign off for now. I will see you guys on the next one. So stay tuned. I will have a talk with Token Overlord. And see. We'll see. We'll see. You know, I'll do one more. I'll do one more before I sign off. One more. Boom. That was perfect. That was perfect. We had it in the air, right above it. A good 6 inches, 7 inches above it. Now we're going to do it with the original cap. We put it back up to 500. This is going to cook this dab. It's going to hurt a little. But oh well. We've got one more. As you guys know, green means a go. And a green means a go. Cheers, everybody. Alrighty, everybody. Peace and much love. We'll see you guys on the next one, so stay tuned. We'll see you soon.